So it's the day after Thanksgiving. No one's here except for George playing Call of Duty. So this is the first time that I've ever gone this long without an oil change. Normally I change it at 3,000 miles. So right now I have 4,200 miles on the car and I haven't changed the oil. Well, it has oil, so that's good. So yeah, this one doesn't really burn oil. Even if I beat on it a lot, it does last a long time. So Joey and Jesse are not here. Usually Joey does the oil change for me. So I'm just gonna do it since he's not here. I just had a quick idea. Why don't I just explain some stuff about an oil change, the basic stuff. I'm sure there's hundreds and hundreds of videos and obviously information online on how to change your oil. Broad smells. And but yeah, there's obviously hundreds and hundreds and probably millions of people don't know how to change the oil. So this is a G37. What I would recommend is you take off the oil cap first. That way when you remove the drain plug, the oil will come out faster. After you have purchased the lift, make sure it's secure and remove the plastic cover, which I don't have anyway, so it's already off. And then you're going to remove this bolt right here. So the drain bolt is a 14. Make sure you have something to catch the oil and go ahead and remove that bolt. Let's see if I could do this with one hand. Joy's really strong. All right, here we go. Oh, I did it. I loosened it. Oops. I don't think this is right here. Let's put it right here. Maybe I should lift this up higher. If the engine is hot, then be careful because the oil is going to be hot. And no, I'm not going to do that trick to not get my fingers dirty with oil. There's going to be oil on my hands. Or is there? Oh, I didn't get any. I legit did not get any oil in here. It's all just dirt. Now that most of it's coming out through here, you want to take off the oil filter. And when you take off the oil filter, oil is going to come out of the oil filter. So make sure not to make a mess in your driveway. Now, go ahead and take out your oil filter removal tool, or you could use your hands. And once it's loose, you could just use your hand. And there it goes. Nice and juicy. You're sick. You're sick, you know that? Now grab your new filter. Yes, this is a new filter. And you can use some of the old oil or the new one. Just move it up around the seal right here, the rubber seal. Go ahead and put the new filter on, screw it on, screw it in. You just want to hand tighten it. So don't use the tool that you use to remove the oil filter to tighten it. Just tighten it with your hand. Once the engine is on, you're driving, it's actually going to tighten a little bit more. Just make sure it's pretty tight. And next, we're going to put the drain bolt back on. Before we put the drain bolt back on, you can see there's a copper crush washer on there. It's always recommended to put a new one, but honestly I haven't put a new one in about 2 years. So my car doesn't leak anything out of there, but it's recommended to put a new one. I used to put a new one before because I think the oil filter I used to get, I think it used to come with it anyways. But I mean, I haven't used one in a long time, so just the same one. Okay, so I've already tightened this. So now what you want to do is you want to clean the area, wipe down the area around the drain bolt. That way you know that it's clean. So when you start the car and you see any oil, you know that it's new oil and not because of the oil you drained. Oil is out. New oil filter, it's tight. Drain plug back on, it's tight. Now go ahead and put whichever oil you selected. Then go ahead and start the car. Check underneath for leaks. Probably can't see in the video, but there's no leaks yet. Yeah, everything looks good. You can turn off the car and pull this out 2-3 times, make sure it's good, and that's pretty much it for the oil change. Very simple. You know, lift up the car however you want, make sure it's safe. Take off this cap, go under the car, remove the drain bolt, let the oil come out, remove the oil filter, put the new oil filter, put the drain plug back in, add oil, close the cap, and then start the car and check for leaks, and you're all set.